In possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
Will Reichard to kick off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out? And giving the ball back to their offense.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
How did he stay on his feet? And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right 80. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Me. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
They run for the first down with Ty Chandler. Now he's free at the 35.
Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Chandler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield. There to stop it.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings pull it away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11 MT.
This time Burrow will look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Chase, the motion man right. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Ready?
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Gun. Can. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is dropped.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now McCarthy. Over the middle. Complete to Addison. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Vikings.
You just played the zone and you didn't play the player that came into his home. Hate that bitch ass shit. It's not fucking football.
His fourth touchdown on the year.
The niggas right there, so no sucking attention. It's not football. He's aiming his hand. Nobody else is coming to him.
And it's now 21-7.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
First down, Cincinnati.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
I don't trust no ex-hood nigga passers.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there
He
perfectly.
could catch that, though.
Very tough to hold a lead going into the break.
Fuck this
if you
game,
continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know.
Like, I had a crucial fucking 3rd and like 15 play or something that should have been converted, but they made Jamar Chase just drop it out of his hands. Open. Nobody touched him.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
Oh, man. These niggas getting fucking jammed up past 5 yards and shit. Call it, ref.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer
It's a
than
few
it normally
stadiums longer
is.
like that.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Connecting on the
He ran the worst route, bro. I should have let him get more into it. He's not converting these fucking third and fourth downs. He's killing us.
Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now. An excellent
I can't fight against this bullshit, though, man. I'm
looking to put a
fucking.
drive together.
You got demoralized. I don't want to play this shit no more.
On play action. Now McCarthy steps away to his left.
The fucking football.
Taken down by the Bengal pressure. Shamar Stewart in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of
If
his
you're watching
young
mine, I
NFL
play on the
career.
farther out end.
Congratulations, young man. Throwing is McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away.
I ran to the wall. They make me undercut the fuck out of that. I don't know what the hell.
Says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So,
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Hey, I got him, man, I got him. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete.
I tried to fucking. I should have cut inside instead of trying to just slide inside. Fuck. That's supposed to be a touchdown, man.
Cincinnati, 42 yards.
Yeah.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
11 MT. 11 MT.
That nigga murdered that shit, dog. Oh my God, weak ass motherfucking O lineman, man.
And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And it's incomplete.
I can't convert shit, man. I'm frustrated as fuck, dog.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
It's like I can't fucking focus.
Turnover on downs.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game is going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team. That they're can win, can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, but teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Mason going to get it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Chandler, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
This spot in the 4th quarter, that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
55 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He gets it to Addison.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 37-yard line.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 8.
Open man, that's Fulton.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was just on target.